host Lhagic, Asafo in the house online. Live stream PSN, Friday nights, 12 in the A&M. Beginner news, trend news, and interviews. You ain't non-GMO, ain't been approved. Just hit that like button and subscribe to it. Rap gamers, all our viewers vibe to it. Rap gamers, we gon' put the MC back and get it XP. Rap gamers, we gon' put the MC back and get it XP.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is our second episode. AsafoDigital presents Rap Gamers. I'm your host, Lhagic, Lhagic. You know, check me out online, live. We here, baby. Sorgatron Media, we in the house. We about to get it in tonight with my homie, close friend of mine, phenomenal artist in Pittsburgh, PA, Nophir. You know, what's up, brother? How you living, man?
Good, great.
Good to see you, man. You ready to
Yeah.
game tonight?
Hell yeah.
I don't think you ready, though. I don't think you ready.
Nah,
That's just what everybody says. They ready to game, then they start playing.
Okay.
Here you go, my brother. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna let you hold the first player controller. We're gonna play some of this new South Park, The Fractured Butthole tonight. I know the name sounds ridiculous, but it's a crazy game, super funny. If you all are familiar with the TV show, it's just like the show. You know, they had a game that came out prior to this one called The Stick of Truth.
Okay.
It was pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
And it really launched what this became. Like they just turned it into something else. But definitely gonna be a laugh fest. So here, I'm gonna let you hold this controller right here because you're the one that's gonna get into it. Fractured Butthole tonight. I know the name sounds ridiculous, but it's a crazy game. Yeah. So how long have you been a gamer for years? What
all my life.
all your life?
All the way back to Atari days.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Shout out to Atari. I know they got their new system coming out, Atari Box. Y'all need to check out that information about that. But I wonder what it's going to do. I don't know. But what you think about South Park? What you think it's going to be like?
See, I'm curious as fuck, honestly, because I didn't never got into like the games. I watched South Park, but
Okay.
never played.
Okay.
the video
Okay.
games, so, yeah.
I mean, so let's get into something more about like what you know more about. Like, what about this rhyming thing? How long you been doing this, and what what influenced you to do what you do? You know.
I don't know. I've been rapping like since about 9. As far as an influence, I mean, I don't know. I just had a passion just for the music. I mean, just the vibes I would get from it.
What gave you that passion? Did you grow up in a household with parents that played old records or stuff like that? Or?
No, it was. I had actually one of my very first friends, called Chris, called Slink, but he used to freestyle all the time.
Okay.
And I just, I don't know, he taught me how to freestyle. It was just, we were young, just vibing out and just, yeah.
So you just loved it from there. And like, who were like some of your role models? Like some of the people that really pushed you ahead, like, you know, that maybe gave you that inspiration you needed to really just keep going with it. Like, who'd you look up to when you were just starting?
I used to listen to Cannabis. I remember Cannabis when that was when I was younger. Then I really got into Jay-Z.
Okay.
Volume 3. I remember listening to that at Lincoln with my brother and my cousin. When that first came out, we're sitting and listening from start to end. And yeah.
Okay. So like, what was it about Cannabis? Or, you know, you got Cannabis and Jay. That's two different extremes right there.
Cannabis, it was his punchlines. Like, or like his delivery was just like,
Yeah.
Like, but then I got into making beats. So, but because I had like Kanye West, Just Blaze, were like a couple of producers I really looked up to. So, but yeah, I'll see. Jay-Z and Cannabis is, I don't know, it's weird how it just jumped from.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. You know, and it's like you got a creative mind as an artist. You know, your mind is always thinking about multiple things. And, you know, what is your interest? Like when you create this music, what do you feel like you want a message that you want to put into your songs? Do you just talk about your struggle all day? Well, do you want to, you know, big up, like get people to not go into that same path? Or what is your mission? Like, what do you rap about?
My life.
Your
My life experiences, only things I would say, dreams, But most of the time, it's really experiences, things that I'm going through, or maybe even speaking on current events, things that are going on, trying to put like a more attention to different things that most people don't really put in their music. But at the same time, it's mostly a lot of times when I'm just going through. It's like I have a project of mine where it's just a bunch of relationship songs. So that's a lot of things with that. Protagonist dreams, a lot of experiences dealing with my spiritual growth and my own personal development. And
so tell me about like when you say dreams.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. I want to get deeper into what you mean when you say that. So give me more insight into that.
Well, that was a project of mine I was working on called Protagonist Dreams, based off of when I got into lucid dreaming a few years ago. And every single one of my dreams were really vivid, but every single one was like the protagonist. It was like a post-apocalyptic time, big battles, thousands of people at the end cheering, going like, and it was just yeah.
That's pretty hot.
Those dreams.
I want to get more into that, but let's get you a character. Create your character. You know, but yeah, that's interesting, man. And that's what's up. You know, we gotta be driven, and the inspiration that every artist has to give to the world, to the fans that may love their music, is very important. You know, matter of fact, speaking of that, let's get into one of your records so that we can let people know in a few. I'll let my man's cue it up, and we're gonna get ready in a few seconds. We'll start playing some of your record while we play. So. Let's see what you got. So you look.
Should I get on that good tea?
Pitfall. With every text message received, a brighter future received, where everything is right in the world, cause it'll be just you and me, where 1 + 1 = 1, or it could equal 3. Wait, hold on, I'm going too fast, cause I be thinking about the future while you're stuck in your past. Too many dudes wrote checks and they just couldn't cash. Maybe you're scared to let our love grow, think it will last, but I'm as you niggas, I'm meant to be. You thought your worth, don't see what you mean to me. The future is question, ain't really meant to see, and it's your world and it's how you create it to be. So focus on your breath as you take another step. Physical world gets left, ready, set, go. Not a single word said, exhale slow. Dreams had when you slept, let me know, cause I just wanna drown in you, never see a frown of you, get rid of all the doubt of you. So fucking proud of you, queen, I wanna bow to you, just to see a smile of you, but first just let me teach you how to meditate. Let me show you how to navigate through the stars, the cosmos, how to make it possible, and probable. See the truth instead of lies, see the proof in my eyes, what to do with the skies, how to move with the times, no lie, being you, we can fly anywhere, just when I look at you, I'm looking at me, and all I see is truth, mixed with a little peace. So tell me what to do, really, you or me, cause all I wanna do is give you gifts and hold you, kiss and console you, never control you, don't need a remote, boo. And we both know the time is non-existent, and that's just something I gotta mention. But I'm steady counting days, hours and minutes till the next visit, kinda like an addiction. Something missing on, more like withdrawal, got me lifting more like a pitfall, cause I just wanna drown in you, never see a frown in you, get rid of all the down in you, so fucking proud of you, queen, I'll put a crown on you, just to see a smile on you, first just let me teach you how to meditate, let me show you how to navigate through the stars, the cosmos, how to make it possible, and probable. See the truth instead of lies, see the proof in my eyes, what to do with the skies, how to move with the times, no lie, being you, we can fly any word of just close the 2 and open the 1, I could be your moon if you're my sun, just close the 2 and open the 1, I could be your moon if you're my sun, just put a glow in your dark, with you, put a shine on my heart, we can have forever, cause time never stops, and control the weather and gaze at the stars, just lift your spirit and free your mind to the energy rise. Let me teach you how to meditate. Let me show you how to navigate through the stars, the cosmos, how to make it possible, and probable. See the truth instead of lies, see the proof in my eyes, what to do with the skies, how to move with the times, no lie, being you, we can fly any word of us.
So that song right there, what were you speaking about? That was called what? Shut Your Eyes.
Yeah.
So what were you really trying to say when you was telling people to shut your ass?
Well, saying shut your eyes, like that, when you get into like the ending bridge, I say close the two and open your one. That was actually a relationship song for Queen,
Okay.
but you get into the hooks.
You used to love her. You want to do some poetry right now, like Love Jones? You know, it was good, man. It's always good to have a queen, man. That love right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about that. Tell me about that. I want to know that story. Oh, it's a little bit. That's for another time. That's for another time, brother. But it's okay. You know, that's good representation right there, though, because every king needs a queen. Yeah. You know, and that's how we move with it. But I seen you was in the game. You jumped into the game pretty fast. We didn't really get to hear what was going on with the dialogue, but let me see. You handle your own, my G. Yeah. This game is like sort of like a RPG type side scroller game. So I don't know if you ever play games like Final Fantasy or things of that nature. It has that type of hit combat system. You're not doing too bad. You're all right. You all right? When you focus, you're all right. When you focus, brother. Yeah. So, being like, what area of Pittsburgh are you from?
The east side. I grew up on the east side of Pittsburgh, grew up in East Liberty.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me about that. Tell me about growing up in East Liberty. What was it like?
It changed a lot now, I'm noticing. But back then on my block, it was like, I'll say it was diverse. It was every parent on the block knew each other. Let's say, got into young and dumb things, not proud of, but at the same time, it was decent. It's just.
Do you feel like you never really, those opportunities for you to advance in whatever you wanted to do creatively kind of got, obstacles got thrown in your way somehow growing up in East Liberty? Or do you feel like you were always able to overcome and just see how to push forward and push yourself to be?
Yeah, I mean, environment definitely, I'll say, influences to a certain extent.
Okay.
But at the same time, at the end of the day, I always stayed on whereas, free will. Like, I have control of my destiny, could make my own decisions. Right. But being aware of what's going on, what do I want? Not just saying, just because I haven't experienced certain things or saying,
it's okay.
I'm just trying to think. I was just very open to.
Sometimes you got to take a breath to get the words out that you really want to say. Yeah. But, articulate those things. And you being the MC, you do pretty well on the mic, articulating the message that you would like to get across. A lot of times we find that as artists that it's easier for us to relay a message through music than it is for us to speak about these things. But, get these things out, man, because this is therapeutic, man. It's how we relax, We turn up with these video games. We get to relax ourselves, and be creative for a moment and play as characters that do certain things that we might not be able to do in the real world. But that's what's up. So, living in Pittsburgh, how you feel about the music scene? I always got to ask artists how they feel about the music scene. And, is there something that you want to see that you feel is missing that might aid other artists' careers, even yourself?
More originality.
More originality?
There's a lot of talent out there. There's a lot of talent, or the original talent too. Right. And there's guys out there, our city's hot. I mean,
true story.
I would just like to see more individuality. I want to see
when you say that, what are you talking about?
Well, say all right. So, I grew up in the '90s. '90s music. It was you think about when you rapping, that was your craft. I mean, that's your style. That's you. That's your personality. That's what you are bringing to these records. And going along with that, it's not just your lyrics, but your whole demeanor on the track. Your style was unique, like your voice.
Okay.
Like your thumbprint.
You say so now, like today, it's more of a wave. Whatever the sound is, everybody has to jump on the wave, and you feel like it's too much of that, or do you feel like it's just the guys that have all the talent aren't just getting no shine, or what do you feel is really the actual thing? Because it could be any of those things, but I want to know from your perspective, what do you feel?
It's a wave. I'll say it's a wave. It's a type of wave that's going on right now in this era. It's something that's or transitioning into. I don't know as far as we're just in the eye and beginning of it, or we're getting towards the end. But yeah, like we have these different eras throughout music, and that's just something we're going through.
You've been fighting for a long time. I haven't seen no wins coming about, brother. It's okay. It's okay.
Hey,
at least you ain't dead. You ain't dead.
Watching it, you see like 3 bodies on
the. You been staying alive. That's the key. You got to stay alive, man. Because if you're not, you can't build a kingdom. You got to be there to put the bricks in the towers, you know. But ultimately, like as far as your music is concerned, what's the legacy you want to leave behind, and you know, what do you really want to establish? What is your dream goal for your career? Nophir, what's your dream goal? You got no fear, so I'm trying to see what's next. That means there's no limits to what you could do, because there's no fear in you. So what's popping? Tell me about that. I need to know.
I'll say just getting my ideas out.
Okay.
That's good. Getting my ideas out. Informing, speaking on different things that those people won't talk about. That's good. But at the same time, make it sound dope.
Like lucid dreaming. I got to get back to that because that's the run. We're talking about things that people ain't want to talk about. Let's talk about lucid dreaming, my brother. Okay. Because that's dope, man. That's dope. And that's important. That's something outside of the norm of what everybody talks about. So tell me a little bit about that. I want to learn about astral projecting and things of that nature.
It changes. Yeah, I'll say. Well, I couldn't speak on myself, but it changed my perspective of reality. I would say.
Okay.
Just doing it so often, being conscious of being aware that you're dreaming, but also changing the dream. Okay. Taking on that form of full acknowledgement, being a co-creator, just seeing your whole landscape change in front of you to your will.
So you're saying you feel your God essence when you astral project. You feel like you're more yourself when you were astral projecting in these dreams. Is this what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually where the name came from. Because I used to rap as Dave Ruger, actually, because that was the nickname. Then I got into that, and Nophir ended up, because doing it so much, it changes the reality, my perspective of, my perception of this world, this waking world. And I get back into one of my favorite movies, The Matrix, Morpheus. Just the whole definition of what's real. It's just
I love that.
So you just
we're getting a couple mentions of what the reality is, that things are really in the dealing with quantum physics and dealing with things that like theories such as string theory and things of that nature that deal with the matrix code. Okay. I understand, and that's dope. Keep your mind there. Because we need more young brothers that are interested in important things. You never know. You might be the next Elon Musk. We don't know. You might be the next brother to go out here and create the next platform that launches our minds into evolution, the way that we need it to be. But that's dope, man. Insight, man, into who you really are. So, are you a father? Do you have children?
Yeah. Yes,
okay. That's what's up, man.
I got 2 boys.
You be rhyming to them? You be kicking around for them? You want them to follow in your footsteps?
My youngest son, he used to, he has a couple songs that he likes, man, but his mother sent me a video of him actually rapping. He's 5 years old, and it's funny because we're kind of embarrassed about it.
Hey, let me play a little bit with you, my brother.
Yeah, I'm
okay. It's all good. We can do that. Give you a little bit of time to answer these questions.
Yeah.
So, what do you like? What types of games did you used to play when you played? When you used to be a gamer, you saying you used to be?
Yeah, one of my faves was Final Fantasy VII, but Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid was dope.
That's super
dope.
Hideo Kojima, a super genius. Yeah, anybody who knows who that is, if you don't know who that is, then come on, man, you probably got an Xbox. So I had to throw some shade real quick. Because we on PSN. PlayStation only, baby. Nintendo is king. PlayStation is the prince. But that's just my own thing, But besides that, like, what do you think that you're going to get back into gaming yourself? Or
I would like to, but I don't know. I'm gonna get more focused. I'll say,
Okay.
actually, I know. Actually, I am. I'm sorry, because me and my queen were just talking about this. Like, we want to go down to like Record Exchange and get like a bunch of old game systems,
Okay.
and try to like get like a Genesis, get the Super Nintendo, and stack up on some classics.
That's really the thing now. Retro gaming. Everybody's really like, you cannot buy one of the Nintendos, the small joints that they came, or the SNES classics. It's so hard to get your hands on.
Yeah.
They're always sold out. So it's like, that's really what it is, because people love it, man. Being able to go back and play the things that you grew up on, that nostalgic feeling of just sitting up for 3 days straight you only had a pause button. And you had to keep it on pause. If anybody bumped your system, it was over. That's when it was real, man. That's when it was real, But that's what it is, man. I'm enjoying this, man. Let's get into another one of your records, man, so we can hear what you got going on. Because one record isn't going to do it for us. We got to see, we got to hear some more of what's really going on. So this next one is going to be called, that we're going to play in a few moments after they cue it up. Higher?
Yes, higher.
Okay.
It was actually, when I first made this, was one of my son's favorite songs. That was funny.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Well, as a matter of fact, I think we're about to get it in now. Let's get it popping.
Switch my ways, now I get higher, 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 higher. Mics get blazed, spit that fire, 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 fire. Fuck what they say, I'm way too higher, 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 higher. Once to the face, filled with that fire, 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 yeah, fire, yeah, fire. Look in the paper, I see y'all made a third. I gaze and I see y'all gave us credit instead. And shit like a savage, so fucking tragic, all of this madness. The feeling I'm feeling when seeing the shit. And I don't know how to deal with the shit. Lies and deception, killing the kids. But I'm not talking ghosts, part of my throat chakra. But this whole motherfucking world feels like an old opera. Deja vu's intended manifestations coming true. Plus on top of that, I'm remembering what I'm here to do. Say, spread the message of love and help uphold our zoo. The way, the divine order of how things go. Life's a game, but God, you got them fucking cheat codes. You fucking around heavy-hearted, gonna get put in sleep mode. No, really, this shit is silly. How some people act for these little paper billies. Get chilly, they lying, cheating, and stealing. Even cold-hearted killings, backhanded dealings, love lost. But as Alan golf in the mirror, I see that's what your starts. Switch my ways, now I get higher. Higher, 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 higher. Mics get blazed, spit that fire, 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 fire. Fuck what they say, I'm way too higher, 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 higher. Blunts to the face, filled with that fire, 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 fire.
That was pretty funky. So you were saying that was your son's favorite song for a moment?
That was years ago. It was just a hook. He was just like the higher.
What made you create it? What made you create it? What was the feel that you wanted people to get from that record?
Honestly, a lot of times my creative process, I just let it go. It just comes out. I'll hear a beat, and the style is dictated by the beat. Like the lyrics just come out, like the hook. Like it feels like it's just up there, and I just grab it, pull it down, and higher get the melody, and it just came out, and I just let the pen go.
That's cool.
But saying switch my ways as far as the hook and towards the end of the verse is saying like just changing myself, because as within so without. So as I change myself, my world will change as well. Okay. And that's another thing is, Yeah, you could.
What was the old you? Like, give me a glimpse into the old you. Speaking of change, what was the old you?
The old me was learning. I'll say learning. I was very timid, very shy when I was growing up. Not so about high school. High school actually got out of my shell.
Okay. You seem to be an intelligent brother. What is it? What do you like to read? What type of books do you read, my brother?
Ooh. I actually haven't been in the books in years. I'm in a video stage. I'm watching video clips or listening to lectures or something.
Stay in them books, man. That's the key, brother. But definitely, to the kids too that aren't watching right now because they're not supposed to be. Make sure they read too. Stay in them books, man. That's the key. And if you parents out there and y'all watching this right now, influence our children to stay educated, stay learning. School never ends. Definitely. Even when you're out of school, you're still in school. School is all day, every day. And it's not supposed to be boring. It's, that's not like we go to that building and it's boring than a mug. You got to learn and it got to be fun, enjoyable. You learn how to cook at home, you learn how to do things for your family. You learn as a parent how to be a parent, from acting it out and doing it. Yeah. It's so many different great things we as Africans, need to gather together and just get more of so that we can just be as great as we can be and reach our full potential, But I love that. I love your name. I love the fact that you put Nophir into your name. That's very powerful. We as African people, young brothers and sisters, do need to start moving with no fear, moving without fear in our lives. Definitely. Stop being afraid of our own success. Stop being afraid of each other's success. We got to find ways to create ideas and concepts that are based on true love and unity outside of economic value and things of that nature. But, one day we'll be there and we'll have everything that we need once again. But, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving the vibe that you bring to the session today. And you got to get back into this game, my brother. I want to see where you can take us. Yeah, I know this game is like kind of like you got to kind of pay attention a little bit, but it's all right. I don't know. It's my first time playing it, so I really don't know what to expect in this one. But the last one was so, out of this world. Like they had like this one boss you had to fight Khloe Kardashian's aborted fetus. It was just crazy. I'm like, what the heck? This is out of this world. What is this? But South Park always throws you for a loop whenever you never know what you're going to encounter in this game. Yeah, I guess this is how you get like power-ups. Yeah. But those two records we just heard were pretty dope. What project were those on? Where can they be found?
Shut Your Eyes, that's going to be on Pitfall.
Okay.
And Higher, that's going to be on Protagonist Dreams.
Do you have a release date for these projects?
Not really. I'll say I'm shooting for Protagonist Dreams towards the end of this year. I'll say spring, because Pitfall actually I've been working on for a while. I was a couple of Valentine's days, so I'll release it on this day, but keep adding to it or adjusting. Same with Protagonist Dreams, is actually going to take some time to get that together. Okay.
So what label are you associated with, or are you an independent artist building your own brand and company? How are you doing this? Do you want to retain your publishing, or do you want to sell your publishing for a deal? How are you doing it?
I would actually like to avoid a deal. I like to avoid deal, just that word deal.
They're giving you a deal for something you already own. Everybody wants that.
Yeah, it depends on the terms.
They give you a deal on something you already got.
Yeah, the terms are
They dealing you your own stuff back. But no, there's nothing wrong. Just work hard and strive, to be great in all that you do. Whatever negotiation of business deal you create, just make sure you retain as much ownership of what you created as possible. That's the goal. You don't want to give away your material for nothing. So how you feeling the game right now? I know it's not a lot of action popping. We haven't encountered no real major bosses. We haven't fought anything since the first 5 minutes. I guess you were fighting a couple guys on the street.
It's a lot of exploring.
Yeah, it really is a lot of exploring to do.
Okay.
Try going down, back into the town. I think there might be Let's see.
I couldn't get out the house.
Go to the front. The front door wouldn't. Oh yeah, because the lava.
So,
Try upstairs. There might be something in one of those rooms that needs to be found.
I need a code for this basement.
Oh, go back in Cartman's room. You might find it in Cartman's room.
Yeah, a diary.
Yeah. Look over there by his closet. Go in his closet. Go around. Pick up some of them items around on the side, like maybe over there, like by his dresser, by his bed, you might find. So what about shows?
I heard this.
What type of shows do you got coming up? Are you going to be performing anytime soon anywhere that we might be able to check you out?
Not right now.
Okay. You working on some things for the next project? You're still just really in like the creative mode?
Yeah, I'm trying to stop procrastinating on dropping up and tagging the streams.
Okay.
I like to really get that together. I want to get some videos shot for that. Pitfall, when it gets solidified and done and videos and promo ready for that to roll around once I get a couple.
And you know, there's a lot of opportunities online, like for artists. You know, now we could basically do so much on our own without, but you got to make sure it's not the dream. Don't be getting sold the dream. You got to be careful because there's a lot of, the industry is changing every month. It's totally a brand new, way that things are being ran than they were being ran in the 90s, in the early 2000s. You know, so you got to be careful. There are some of the same pitfalls, but there are new opportunities for artists to expand their brand. So take advantage of those things, such as like, TuneCore, Adventures Music. You can check out some of these things as an independent artist that will help you advance your career and keep ownership over the things that you create. Definitely check that out. Adventures Music, make sure you check them out. It's definitely something that you need to look into if you're an independent artist. You might be surprised at the opportunities you can be presented with if you just seek them out. So,
$100 reward. Do you know what that could mean to our superhero franchise? That's pretty old. Maybe this guy in the gutter something. Do I have to remind you that as of right now, we have 100 followers on Instagram? We have 6. The 5 of us and Billy Turner, who's a ginger. This is the key to finally beating those fuckers. But where do we start? That cat can beat any. We need to split up. Mosquito, take to the air and check out all the city parks. You got it. Mosquito, away. Human kite stuck up a tree somewhere. You've got the storm drain, Super Craig. Fast. I need you to use your superhuman speed to get to the mayor's office and tell him we're on the case. No worries.
So we're about to, I want to get into another record of yours, but this time we're going to play one of your videos so people can get a visual of something that you are capable of putting together yourself. I believe this song is called Racing Planes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
What were you talking about? Like basically, what are you saying in Racing Planes? What you mean?
No, the hook explains it all.
You just being fly. It's just like really something
like
fly.
Everybody's stuck in one lane, but I'm not in any set lane at all. I'm in the skies.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. You got to have a vision of greatness to become great. It all starts in the mind before it can be manifested into reality.
Definitely.
But here we go. Let's get it started.
Super Craig, this is Kim. Do you copy? Super Craig, the fuck are you? I repeat, the fuck are you, Super Craig? Oh, wait. Now the security system isn't working? What the fuck? What are you saying? I'm not on you today. Hey, superhero now, and you want a superhero movie, so fuck off,
Bang. Okay, you're supposed to be seeing a visual right now. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be a visual. Yeah, it's okay.
Too dedicated, so I gotta make it. Been patient too long, yeah, I'm tired of waiting. If I see the opportunity, I'ma take it. Full sprint at the shit, find it hard to pace it. Straight liquor in my cup, no, I won't chase it. Consideration about my greatness. Step into this game with sense to change it, cause most of these rappers just sound too basic. And
most of y'all niggas sound the same. If you really think about it, that's a shame. Damn
I'm in the sky while y'all crowd up one lane. They be like, where's Nophir? He's racing planes. Like really ain't nothing you could do with me. Kick game to your dame like Bruce Lee. Taking over the game, it's true, you see. Got fake it in a broke nigga's jewelry. Shit, you to me, it's like comparing suits to tees. Who was me, no who was you? You must be a lie, cause I'm the truth. Get in the booth and crack ribs. Clothes clean like a snaps crib. Trying to stay low key while I'm stacking. Working hard on my craft, never slacking. Nothing but good vibes, I'm attracting. So we're slapping. Don't see y'all niggas sound the same. And if you really think about it, that's a shame. Damn shame. I'm in the sky while y'all crowd up one lane. They be like, where's Nophir? He's racing planes. Racing planes. Racing planes. Racing planes. Racing planes. Done seen some things, done did some things. But ain't shit changed, bitch. I'm still the same. As I sip on this liquor, the picture gets bigger and clearer. I see that my flows are more sicker than yesterday. Head of my time, y'all yesterday's. New Sunday comic strip. Cartoons coming at your fucking neck like a harpoon. No cap, the A-head blown up like an A-rap. All about my payments. Give a fuck what they say, yeah. Should've need a couple commas in my paycheck. Tryna do way more than just pay rent. Should've need a tour bus, fucking paint it. Want my name, man, face all big and shit. Take my niggas to the dealer, tell them pick a whip. So my crew ran clean when we hit the strip. Sweat, glue, drip, mean, better take your bitch. Dead white people in my pocket so this nigga can live. Don't see y'all niggas sound the same. And if you really think about it, that's a shame. Damn shame. I'm in the sky while y'all caught up one lane. They be like, where's Nophir? He's racing planes. Racing planes. Racing planes. Racing planes. Racing planes. Done seen some things, done did some things. But ain't shit changed, bitch. I'm still the same. Yeah.
Well, that's a thumbs up. The first you guys like it? Really want to be
Okay. Who shot that?
the big boys?
Who shot that? Oh, you shot that?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Very creative, you know. Sometimes we don't have all the best equipment. We just got to use the means we got. But to create is to create from anything. As a god, you can create from anything and manifest, and that's dope. I respect that. You know, that was a dope video, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I was messing around. I just left my homie's spot. I just recorded it. Then I'm driving home, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take some shots. Then I got home, just took a couple more shots, put it together.
True story. True story. That was fly, though, man. That really got the point across. So, how you doing, man?
I think I'm making progress. They're not letting me out yet, so something else going on.
That's what's up, man. I want to see some action. I'm not seeing too much action going on in this game right now. I'm pretty sure it's going to take for us to go a little bit more in depth. Let me try. Let me jump on this real quick and see what I can do. Yeah, man. So what's your creative process like? How do you get yourself into your zone to create your music?
It depends. A lot of times it goes through if it's just beat selection. If it's either a beat selection or my mood. Because a lot of times, like same with like either making beats, I'll go with the intent of, okay, I'm gonna make this set beat and then get into it and it's something totally different. Or I think about what I'm gonna write about. What I'm feeling about at the moment. It's hard for me if I'm feeling either a little down or angry and write like a hype song, or like really fake it, like really like a happy song. But
what type of character would you like to be? A blaster, brutalist, or a speedster?
Speedster.
Speedster. You want to be fast? Okay.
Super fast and that's fast. Okay, just back. But now,
that's what's up. So during the creative process, and when it comes to you writing your rhymes and whatnot, a lot of times we like to, you know, it's like the 5 major food groups. But I'm saying like your 5 favorite MCs. It's like nourishment. What MCs are your top 5 that really give you that, you know, I'm about to get it running. I want to reach into the, you know, grab the essence of this. I want to, you know, how do you put it down? What really encouraged you to create? I know you have some teachers. Who are your teachers, man?
We'll vibe a lot with is, say, J. Cole, Kendrick, the underachievers. Underachievers are
But these are
dope.
newer guys. I'm talking about these guys are younger and they're pretty dope. Them all really talented artists.
Yeah.
But I want to know, like, when you started, like those guys, those 5 that were really like, man, these guys is doing it. They
Styles P, Jada Kiss, but mainly Styles. Jada was hot. Beanie Siegel. Ooh. Skinos. Yeah, because I was rocking with Rockefeller a lot.
okay.
Then,
Who you like at Rockefeller?
So yeah, Beans was Beanie Siegel, Jay-Z was my top for a while, and then the Freeway.
Now those are another, you know, but that's cool though. The contrast is there between the two. But tell me what really drew you into my man Siegel. What drew you into him? He's another native from PA as well. He just from the other end, Philly. But you know, Pittsburgh, that's where we from. We don't get a lot of love out here. But we want to let y'all know we right here doing it. Nophir right here. You better check his stuff out, man. You know, and the links, we're going to flash the links below so you can know how to get his music as well. And make sure y'all subscribe, like the channel, share the videos, comment, interact. You know, any questions y'all have, ask them. We take questions live on the air as well. So let us know what you want to know more about, what games you want to let us, you know, you want to see us play, and all of that. If you got a question for Nophir as well, shoot those questions for him. But yeah, what you gonna do after this? You gonna go to sleep? You an early bird or you a?
I'm a night owl.
You a night owl?
I'm a night owl. I even gotta be up at 4 or 5 o'clock or something. I'm still up at like 2 o'clock. Give myself as out of bad habits, but so I like to sleep. I like to dream. So, but I don't give myself enough time. A lot of times, I usually average like 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
Okay, so your dream states are like meditation for you. You know, that really gets you. It's like Superman flying to the sun.
Yeah.
Basically,
it's like a quickening.
Okay, I can dig it.
Quickening.
I can dig it. That's what's up, man. We need that supernatural, you know, because that's what we are. We supernatural beings anyway. We only remember when we go to bed. But yeah, now let's see. I think I gotta fight these guys now. Ooh. That's pretty hot. You chose that. Here you go. Here you go.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Okay.
So you started it.
Emboldened, his fellow intruder moved into the fray.
You don't scare us, superhero.
But the intruders were only moving closer to their demise. You vibrated every step.
Yeah, this is my first time. Remember, this is my first time playing this one. So it's a little bit different than the Stick of Truth. The mechanics are... That's pretty funky, though.
Once charged, you became empowered to use 2 attacks in the same turn. First, you gave the second intruder a taste of your atom-smashing quantum fist. With both intruders reaching, there was nothing they could do against the hero's final strike, a supersonic dash.
He's too speedy. Let's get out of here.
With the intruders soundly defeated, you thought you were safe until a third massive intruder entered the fray, bigger than the other 2 intruders combined.
I just flushed one little shit. Here's one more.
Before he could react, he swung his gargantuan fist into your small body, doing critical damage. Exhausted from your double-edged charge, you could only watch as he continued to follow you.
Can't run away from this.
You were hurt, yes, but the intruder had made a critical mistake. He pissed you off. Summoning the last of your strength, you tapped into your ultimate ability, Hyperspace Fury.
Oh, this is like Fist of the North Star type. They hit him like Fist of the North Star.
He was just too speedy.
That was pretty
So
funky
you beat
there.
them.
I
All
rocked
seemed to
with it.
be okay, but then you finally reached your parents' door. And what you saw when you opened that door changed your life forever and led you to fighting crime. You were too late, because when you opened that door, you saw your dad fuck your mom. Wow, that's a pretty heavy backstory. You fight crime because you never forgot the night you weren't in time, and you saw your own father, the man you trusted, fuck your mom. It's like a rhythm in time that can't ever change, isn't it? All right, now that you're a superhero, I have a mission for you. I need you to go out into town and try to get as many followers as you can on Instagram.
You know what? Right now, I want to get into something because I see the time is getting a little bit close to us. Time for us to leave. and I want to make sure we get in the freestyle portion of our show. You know, this is the most important aspect. You know, we take beats, classic beats from the old school, and we see how well you can rock, you know, because I want to know, you know, you came on the show today as a guest, phenomenal artist. Your music was really good, sound good, but we want to see how well you can really do that. I want to see you on the spot. So we're going to play something, and we're going to see how well you can rock. You can go as long as you want.
Okay.
But once you mess up and you fumble, we're going to stop it right there. But non-GMO, this is the non-GMO hip-hop spotlight. So if y'all are familiar with our blog, Non-GMO Hip Hop on Facebook, make sure you go like our like page. Also, make sure you follow us on all of our social media. And like the channel, man. Like, subscribe, ask us questions, and tell us how this freestyle turned out. But you know what? Cue up a beat for me. I want to see what you got, brother.
Okay.
Kill it, man. Show them why they call you Nophir, man.
Yeah.
Make them.
Yeah. Okay, check it. Open your eyes, it's time, because you gotta see you waiting for a savior to arrive. You gotta understand it's you, it's me. Yeah, it's he, it's she. And understand we can come together and really be a formidable type of force that could be type of things they really can't afford to not see. They gotta really pay attention. Really pay attention. Open up your eyes, see the media, the lynchings. And they see the bodies dead in the streets while we sitting there at the parties and we chief on the dumb weed and the liquor, and we sitting there saying about a girl to try to stick a type of mentality, mindset that we got. Man, you don't really understand that the time is set, because alarm clock done for the ring, man. You gotta hear the whistle sing, man. It's kind of like a dog whistle, the type of frequency you can get it, man. You gotta be quick like a pistol, reload it to shoot it. You understand it, you'll see, man, that your spirit is trying to recruit it, but it's all about what you're thinking. Hold on, all right.
Okay. So, my man, Nophir, phenomenal artist on the episode today. Much love to all those who tuned in, man. AsafoDigital presents Rap Gamers. We looking for rappers all over the city, all over the world. If you up and coming and you got something to say, something positive for the world, you know, we want to see you get on our show. So submit your EPK to AsafoDigital@gmail.com. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. You know, we are all kings, we are all gods. You know, strive for greatness. That's what we do every day. Much love, man. Family to Asafo, AsafoDigital, it's your man Lhagic. We signing out, baby. Sorgatron Media, you know what it is.